Have you ever said something to your family that you later regretted? Something that seemed harmless in the moment, but shifted the way they viewed you or your relationship. You might be surprised by how much sharing certain things can impact your family dynamics. In this video, we're diving into 5 things you should keep secret from your family to preserve your relationships and maintain your peace of mind. Why is this important? Because as we get older, we tend to reflect on our lives more deeply. However, some of those reflections, if shared too openly, can unintentionally cause emotional strain or even create unnecessary stress. You'll also learn why oversharing about finances, health, or regrets can sometimes damage the very relationships you cherish most. So, stick around to discover not only what you should keep to yourself, but also why these secrets can protect your dignity and strengthen your bonds with your loved ones. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how maintaining a little privacy can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. Don't miss out on these essential tips for safeguarding your emotional well-being and your family ties. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Your regrets and disappointments. It's deeply natural to look back on the past, to revisit moments when things didn't go the way we wanted them to, or to reflect on opportunities that we missed. Those moments can be filled with lingering feelings of regret and disappointment that we carry with us, sometimes without even realizing it. But here's the truth. Constantly revisiting those regrets and sharing them with those closest to us, our families, our loved ones, can shift the way they see us in ways we might not intend. Instead of focusing on the life we're living right now, we can unintentionally paint ourselves as a person weighed down by the past. What could be a moment of connection could instead feel heavy, like an anchor pulling everyone down into a place of sadness and longing for what was lost, instead of appreciating the joy of the present. I've seen it happen before, and I'm sure you have too. When we can't let go of our disappointments, we start to cling to them, and before we know it, they shape our identity. We begin to associate ourselves not with who we are now, but with the mistakes we've made or the things we didn't achieve. It's so easy to get caught in that cycle, to let past choices define our future, to allow what we didn't do to overshadow all that we have done. But I believe it's so important to break free from that cycle. When we share our regrets too often, it doesn't just impact us, it impacts those around us, especially our families. They might begin to see us not as the vibrant, hopeful individuals they love, but as someone stuck in the past. They begin to associate us with the sorrow of missed opportunities and unrealized dreams, rather than with the energy and wisdom we carry today. That's not the legacy we want to leave behind. I think there's something deeply beautiful in the idea of embracing our regrets not as failures, but as lessons. Each of us has faced moments in life that have left scars, moments we wish we could rewrite. We've all made choices that didn't turn out the way we hoped, and yes, we might have lingering feelings of what could have been. But here's the truth that I've come to realize over time. Those regrets don't have to define us. They don't have to control our emotions or how we interact with the world around us. Instead of allowing ourselves to be bound by what went wrong, we can choose to focus on how those experiences shaped us into who we are today. Think about all the strength, resilience, and wisdom that you've gained from those very struggles you regret. Sure, it may have been painful to go through, but those challenges taught you things about yourself that you might never have known otherwise. They made you stronger, kinder, and perhaps more compassionate. The key is to shift your focus. Don't let your past mistakes overshadow the incredible growth you've made. Think of all the ways you've changed for the better, all the lessons you've learned that have brought you to this point in your life. So, why not choose to let go of the past? Why not choose to honor your journey without carrying the burden of regret with you? Our families, the people we love and care for, need us to be present with them. Present. They need us to be here, fully alive and engaged in the lives we're living now, not constantly revisiting chapters that are already closed. They need us to embrace the people we've become, not just the people we were. They deserve to see us move forward, to live in the moment, and to celebrate what we've learned, even from the hardest of times. I think the most empowering thing we can do is let the past stay in the past. We owe it to ourselves and to our loved ones to stop letting our regrets hold us back. Yes, we may have missed out on certain opportunities or faced setbacks, but those are all just parts of the story. Pieces of the puzzle that have come together to make us who we are today. We don't need to live in that sadness anymore. It's time to honor the growth, the resilience, and the strength that we've cultivated through those difficult moments. Let's make a choice today to focus on the lessons, not the regrets. Let's focus on the wisdom we've earned, on how far we've come, and how much more we still have to give. We have the power to choose how we define our journey. Instead of holding on to what we didn't do, let's embrace what we can still do. The future is waiting, full of new opportunities and possibilities, and I believe we owe it to ourselves to step forward, unburdened and hopeful. 2. Financial struggles and successes. Money has an undeniable power to affect and, in many cases, complicate family dynamics in profound ways. It's not just about the tangible bills or the balance in a bank account. It's about the emotions tied to it: anxiety, pride, guilt, or even shame. Constantly sharing your financial struggles with family members, or conversely, broadcasting your successes, can have a significant emotional toll. For one, it can breed a sense of stress that festers quietly in the background, affecting everyone involved. When the constant topic of conversation revolves around debt, bills, or the lack of resources, it creates an atmosphere of unease and worry. Everyone begins to feel the weight of those struggles, whether they show it outwardly or not. On the flip side, sharing your financial successes can lead to a sense of resentment, especially if some family members are struggling or feel left behind. What once might have been a time for celebration or gratitude can quickly spiral into feelings of envy or entitlement. This subtle shift in emotions may start to influence how family members perceive you. For some, you may become a burden, a constant reminder of what they don't have or can't achieve. For others, you may unintentionally become a symbol of the help they feel entitled to, as they expect you to offer support, simply because they believe you're in a better position. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This complex web of emotions, whether it's guilt over having more or the frustration of not having enough, can slowly begin to tarnish relationships. People who once supported and loved each other unconditionally might start viewing each other with suspicion, disappointment, or even resentment. It's heartbreaking how something as necessary as money can tear at the very fabric of family bonds. It's crucial to recognize that financial conversations, though necessary, must be approached with care, empathy, and respect for one another's feelings and circumstances. Without this, the emotional fallout can be long-lasting, and relationships can suffer in ways that can't easily be repaired. 3. Negative opinions about family members. It's so incredibly tempting to express all the frustrations we feel about our family members, especially when things don't go our way or when our emotions are running wild. In moments like these, venting seems like an easy escape, a way to release the tension that's been building up. But what starts as a fleeting, innocent complaint or a quick remark to a friend can quickly snowball into something much more damaging than we realize. That seemingly harmless comment about a family member can easily evolve into deep-rooted resentment, one that lingers long after the words have been said. I think we all have moments when we feel misunderstood, hurt, or even angry about something a family member did or didn't do. In those moments, it's easy to believe that airing out our feelings is a cathartic way to ease the weight. But the truth is, it's in those very moments when we must be cautious. The things we say, even in frustration, have the power to shape how we view each other. The words we use can poison our perceptions of someone we love, creating emotional distance where there once was closeness. It's such a heartbreaking reality when something that was said in anger disrupts the natural flow of family harmony. Think about the last time you vented about a family member, whether it was a sibling who didn't understand your needs or a parent who couldn't see things from your perspective. How did it feel? Maybe it was a small venting session at first, but later you found yourself dwelling on it, replaying the conversation in your head, letting the negativity take hold. It's like planting a tiny seed of doubt or bitterness, and over time, it grows into something much more damaging. You start viewing that person through the lens of what was said, and before you know it, family gatherings, those once joyful, safe places, become charged with tension, because that resentment lingers in the air like an unspoken elephant in the room. We might not even realize it at first, but that one outburst or harsh comment can affect the way we interact with others in the family for weeks, months, or even years. Imagine how many special moments have been overshadowed by small resentments. A holiday meal can be clouded by the thought of a sharp comment made in passing, and a casual conversation with a relative can feel awkward because of something said in the heat of the moment. Relationships begin to shift, sometimes without us even recognizing how much damage has been done. The thing we need to remember is that families are supposed to be our safe havens, the ones who love and support us unconditionally. But when harsh opinions and negativity take center stage, it disrupts that harmony and peace. It's not just the words we speak that hurt. It's the aftermath, the emotional ripple effect that can cause the most damage. We all have moments of frustration, and that's okay. It's how we handle those moments that truly matters. Instead of immediately rushing to express our anger or dissatisfaction, it's so much more beneficial to take a step back. Give yourself the space to process what you're feeling before voicing anything. Think about what it is that's bothering you. Often, the root of the issue runs deeper than we initially realize. Is it a misunderstanding? A difference of opinion? Or maybe it's a hurt from the past that you've never really dealt with. Taking the time to understand the true cause of your frustration can be a game changer in how you communicate and, more importantly, in how you protect the relationship. Handling conflict privately and with wisdom is far more constructive than letting it play out in front of others. Speak with the person involved directly, without an audience, and focus on understanding their perspective, not just pushing your own. Disagreements don't have to tear us apart if we approach them with respect and a willingness to listen. It's not about being right, but about finding common ground and healing together. If we truly care about the relationship, it's worth taking the extra time and effort to handle things with grace. Let's remember that family isn't just a group of people you're related to by blood. It's a network of love, trust, and understanding. When we choose to act with love, even in difficult situations, we strengthen those bonds. So, before you speak, pause. Think about the long-term effects of what you're about to say. Will it bring healing or hurt? Will it help you move forward or hold you back? By choosing our words carefully and handling conflicts with wisdom, we protect the most precious relationships we have. The choice to build bridges over walls is always in our hands. And at the end of the day, family is worth fighting for, not with harsh words, but with patience, understanding, and love. 4. Health problems and ailments. As we age, it's natural to encounter various health issues and ailments. These physical struggles, whether small or large, can sometimes weigh heavily on our hearts and minds. While it's undoubtedly important to share significant health concerns with our loved ones, there's a delicate balance to strike. Constantly talking about every ache, pain, or discomfort may unintentionally change how your family sees you. It can shift the relationship from one rooted in love, respect, and admiration to one that's drenched in pity or sympathy. In the beginning, your family might be full of compassion, ready to support and care for you. However, when health complaints become a regular conversation topic, it can place an emotional strain on everyone involved. The love and admiration they once felt may start to be overshadowed by concern, and the energy of your relationship may begin to feel heavy. You might begin to notice that your interactions shift, and instead of being seen as someone full of wisdom, joy, and experience, You may feel like you're being viewed more as someone to be pitied. Even more challenging, this constant stream of worries about your health can burden your family. Their love for you makes them feel the weight of every ailment, every diagnosis, and every new pain you share. It's not just about their concern. It's the helplessness they feel when they can't make things better for you. They may want to do more, but they don't know how to fix what's broken, and that helplessness can be devastating for both them and you. So, while your health concerns are undeniably important, it's essential to be mindful of how and when you share them, so that the love you have for each other remains the foundation, not overshadowed by constant worry. 5. Your fears and anxieties about the future. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. As human beings, we all grapple with fears and anxieties, especially as we grow older and face the many uncertainties that life often brings. These fears can be about anything: aging, loneliness, the future of our finances, or simply navigating life without the support we once had. It's a deeply emotional experience, and sometimes the weight of these fears can feel like it's too much to bear on our own. But here's the thing: while it is completely natural to feel these emotions, it's crucial to recognize that openly sharing them with your family, especially frequently, can inadvertently heighten their stress and sense of helplessness. The more we voice our anxieties, particularly the bigger, more daunting ones like the fear of getting older, the thought of living alone, or the overwhelming worry of running out of money, the more we might unknowingly invite worry into the hearts of those we love. It's an emotional catch-22. We want to lean on our loved ones for support, but when we express our fears constantly, we risk overwhelming them, causing them to feel helpless and anxious as well. Imagine a child or a partner hearing about your worries day after day, your fear of aging creeping into every conversation, or your concerns about financial instability overshadowing the joy you once shared. Eventually, they may begin to feel a heavy burden on their shoulders, knowing they can't fix the situation or take away the fear. They might even feel a sense of powerlessness, which in turn can strain relationships that were once a source of refuge and comfort. Instead of providing support, we may unintentionally make them feel stressed, helpless, or even frustrated with not being able to do anything to help ease our pain. It's not that we shouldn't share our anxieties with the people closest to us, but there is a delicate balance to be struck. Expressing fear is part of the human experience, but we need to be mindful of how often we do it and how it affects those around us. There is nothing wrong with seeking comfort and understanding, but it's important to ensure that the conversations don't become dominated by a constant stream of worry. If every conversation revolves around the things that scare us, we may inadvertently create a sense of hopelessness. What we need more than anything in times of fear is a sense of resilience. We must learn to manage our fears internally, cultivating strength and courage in the face of life's challenges. By doing so, we not only protect ourselves emotionally but also offer our loved ones a sense of calm and stability that they desperately need. Of course, sharing our concerns is essential in certain moments. We need those we trust to help carry our burdens. But we should focus on sharing in a way that fosters understanding and emotional support, not in a way that leads to prolonged anxiety. It's important to remember that the act of vulnerability should not turn into a cry for constant reassurance, nor should it diminish the happiness or hope we wish to maintain. While we should always be honest, we should also work toward being resilient, focusing on solutions, and doing everything in our power to cultivate emotional strength within ourselves. In doing so, we not only set an example for our loved ones but also contribute to an environment where love, trust, and hope can flourish, rather than one that is overwhelmed by fear and anxiety. In these moments, as we find our inner peace, we give our loved ones the chance to experience that same peace, knowing that together we can face whatever lies ahead. As we come to the end of this video, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed. We've explored the importance of managing our fears and anxieties internally, and how being mindful of how we share them with our loved ones can make a big difference in both our emotional well-being and the health of our relationships. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but about finding that balance between vulnerability and resilience, so we can create an environment of trust and support without overwhelming those we care about. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from today's video? Is there one thing you've discovered that you're going to put into practice in your life? Please share it in the comments below. I'd love to read your thoughts and start a conversation with you. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave your comment, hit the like button, share it with others, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on more valuable content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.